Diamond T Promotional Gear is just a family-owned business that provides screen printing, embroidery, vinyl graphics, cars and banners.
Good afternoon and welcome into Teinziger Gymnasium. This is Andrew Baxley on the call. We apologize for some early technical difficulties, but the Warriors do lead 8-6 early in this one. Make that now 9-6 after that three by Alyssa Davenport. Both teams starting off pretty strong on the offensive end. The Warriors have a three from both Shelby Glantz and Kalia Kendrick. But Converse on their side, they're putting an emphasis on going inside to their star big, Sydney Wilson. She's coming into the game averaging over 13 points and 7 rebounds per game, which both lead the team. She's already got 4 points and 3 rebounds here today. And the other bucket for the Warriors came from Lexus Glover in transition. The Warriors are doing a good job of getting out and running after some turnovers and missed baskets from the Valkyries. The Warriors in their home grays as Barry short rims a three. Converse today in their road black uniforms with the purple sides. Both teams are 6 and 8 in conference play, and just a thousandth of a point separate them in the KPI rankings, which is a computer-based system that determines the conference tournament selections and seeding. So if the season were to end before this game started, Converse would have been the 9 seed. Southern Wesleyan would have been the 10 seed, despite the fact that the Warriors did beat Converse head-to-head back on January 10th by a score of 65-60. Lexi Griffin, who pulls a three right there, had 23 points and 2 steals in that one, and she's coming off a rough game, and the Warriors lost to Young Harris on Wednesday night. Only 2 points for Lexi in the game that the Warriors lost 54-49. Converse is on a 2-game winning streak after losing 4 in a row before that, and they lead by 1 here early in the game. This is Wilson, the main offensive threat for the Valkyries. Extra pass into the corner. That's Demora, who traveled before she rattled home the three. Demora, a 5'8 senior from Montreal, Canada. 2 international players that you'll see a good bit here today for Converse, both Jennifer Demora from Canada and Alyssa Soleil Sanchez from Barcelona, Spain, who is the second leading scorer on this Valkyries team at 9.4 points per game. Sanchez, though, starting 0 of 2 from 3. She's a very good shooter, wearing number 32. This is the Warriors going inside to Shagag, who muscles through some contact and gets her first bucket of the game after checking in. The 5 on the floor right now for the Warriors are Mack, Peerley, Kendrick, Shagag, and Griffin. Shagag almost poked that one away from Wilson, who tries and drives. And couldn't get that one to fall. It was poked away from Shagag, so ball goes to the Warriors. Reagan Cameron checking in for Converse. One-point lead early for the Warriors. Here comes Griffin bringing the ball up now. Let's see if the Warriors can get something going in the half-court offense. Most of their better possessions early so far have come in transition. And that one was stolen away. Not a great pass from Shagag, throwing it into 2 Valkyries. This is Brown Euro-stepping and finishing with the left hand. Valkyries go back up 1. Now Kendrick the other way for the Warriors. She had a very good game against Young Harris on Wednesday. Max 3 doesn't connect, and there's Brown again on the glass. Outside for Cameron. Cameron back to Davenport, who tries a 3, can't connect. And the rebound, Asia Peerley. Now Kendrick to bring it up. Kendrick gets a step on her defender. Nice pass inside, but Shagag couldn't hold it. And that's already the 6th turnover for the Warriors, 6-3. And Converse also leads in points off those turnovers so far, 11-4. See if they can add on to that category here. Wilson will pull the elbow jump shot. It's short, rebounded by Griffin. 11-10, just over a minute left here in the first quarter. Subs coming for both teams, and another Warrior turnover. Very sloppy start to the game for Southern Wesleyan. And Converse will slow it down just a bit here. Ball in the hands of DeMora. Now Davenport looking inside for Wilson. Corner, Cameron pulls the three. It's way off. Rebounded by Lexi Griffin. 12-second difference between the game clock and the shot clock. This is Peerley, top of the key. Dribble handoff to Mack. Now Mack tries a drive, looking for an angle, lost it. Kendrick saved it, and another turnover. Here comes Jordan Brown, all alone in transition, missed the layup. Great effort by Shagag to get back and challenge the shot. Warriors now have numbers going the other way. Griffin to the rack was fouled, and she'll head to the free throw line for 2 shots. It's a great effort on the defensive end by Dynasty Shagag, chasing down Jordan Brown, who was breaking away. And now Lexi Griffin, a very good free throw shooter at 71%, will head to the line. Griffin, a 5'7" senior from Portsmouth, Rhode Island, knocks down the first. The game is now tied at 11. That's first point of the day from Lexi. Glantz and Kendrick still lead the team with 3, and for Converse, Brown and Wilson each have 4. Lexi goes 2 of 2 from the stripe, and Jordan Race will check in. 16.3 left, a 1-point lead for Southern Wesleyan here early. Now showing some pressure to slow down the Valkyries and make them use all of their time. Nice crossover move in the backcourt by Soleil Sanchez. Now spins away and finds Cameron in the short corner. Her shot was blocked by Race, and that was off a Warrior hand last. It will stay with Converse, 5.9 left. Cameron to inbound. It's Taylor Smith on it. This is Soleil Sanchez with 4. Cameron flies out, pulls it with 2, doesn't fall. Jordan Race hauls down the board, and that will do it for the first 10 minutes of this Saturday afternoon contest between Southern Wesleyan and Converse. A 1-point lead for the Warriors. Welcome back now to Teisinger Gymnasium. Andrew Baxley here live. I should remind you, this is not the only Southern Wesleyan home game here today, or the only game available to you on the Conference Carolinas Digital Network. If you're interested in the baseball score, the Warriors are down by 4 in the top of the 4th, trailing 6-2 in Belmont Abbey. Already the first conference series of the season. Just the 3rd weekend series, but starting conference play very early this season as Taylor Smith pulls up the jump shot and gives the Warriors now their biggest lead of the game at 14-11. This is Soleil Sanchez handing off to Brown. Brown curls, attacking the rim. Right hand too strong. Rebound goes to Mack. Warriors have numbers 3-on-2 pushing the other way. Mack looking to take it herself. Travel. Really, the only thing the Warriors doing wrong so far is not taking care of the basketball. 9 early turnovers, 8 in the first quarter, and the first one here in the second frame. Hand off to Jones, who curls. That one was stolen away by Pearly. Warriors again in transition have something. Jordan Race, now Shagag. Looking inside for Pearly. Again, a Warrior turnover, and Pearly compounds it with a foul. And Coach Davis not happy with that pass from Shagag. So she'll take a seat. Shelby Glantz checks back in. 3 points, 2 rebounds, and a block so far for Shelby. Warriors' second leading scorer at 10.3 points per game. Transfer from USC Upstate, originally from Clyde, North Carolina. This is Jones pulling up. It's too strong and rebounded by Race. Jordan looking for some help. Finds Pearly. Steps in and pulls the jumper, too strong. The long rebound goes to Soleil Sanchez. Now Converse pushing with pace the other way. Pull-up jump shot's good from Melissa Soleil Sanchez, her first bucket of the game. Converse's second leading scorer. Now Pearly working with her back to the basket. Great move by Asia Pearly. She loves to get to that left hand. Faked the spin over that left shoulder and came right back to it. Back to a 3-point lead. Soleil Sanchez fakes the handoff. Nice pass out to Demora. Demora now driving through the lane. Her layup's no good. Converse, a couple of missed layups early in this one. That one was off Converse, and it will head back to the Warriors. And cries of Samantha Davis, the head coach of Converse, saying, you got to lock in, and I'm guessing that's towards the direction of those missing some good looks for Converse here in this one. As I said earlier, both teams even in conference record, and this one's going to be a big one in terms of conference seeding come that tournament in a couple of weeks, as Max too strong on her layup. Now pushing the other way is Demora for Converse. She'll slow it down. It's Perry now on the drive. Finds Davenport. Her three is too strong. Rebounded by Smith, who gets doubled off of the rebound. Soleil Sanchez in there to tie her up. Possession arrow gives it back to Converse. Great effort there. Combination from Jones and Soleil Sanchez to give Converse an extra possession as Sydney Wilson checks back in. Wilson 4 points, 4 rebounds. And go right to her on the inbound pass. That's Davenport taking a dribble back and pulling the jump shot. That's no good. Rebounded by Pearly. Now Smith pushing the other way for the Warriors. Finds a trailing Pearly. Not a jump shot threat necessarily. Jordan Race is, and she swishes home. So a 6-point lead now for the Warriors. Timeout Converse. We'll take it with them. Jordan Race's first bucket gives the Warriors their biggest lead of the game. Back now at Teisinger Gymnasium, already 8 scorers for the Warriors, just 4 for Converse. A 6-point lead after Jordan Race's 3 gives the Warriors a 6-point lead, but that is Davenport flying through some bodies for Converse. Lead back down to 4, 19-15, 6.5 to play in the second quarter. Good ball pressure from Converse. Pearley takes a jump shot and knocks it down. Asia Pearley now up to 4. That leads all Warrior scores. Warriors 3 of 6 from behind the arc, just 1 of 7 for Converse so far. That one's blocked and saved by Pearley. Mack catches it. Great play by Asia. And Warriors now coming the other way. Pearley trails, takes a step in, attacks Wilson, and unlucky bounce. Falls into the hands of Soleil Sanchez. Horns action here for Converse. Looking inside for Wilson. A triple teamer. Kick outside to Demora. Demora drives. And we have an offensive foul. They're saying that Demora extended with her offhand. And it looked like one ref was going to call a block, one ref was going to call a charge. I don't think that Taylon Smith was in perfect lead guarding position, but Demora used too much of the off arm for that to be an argument. So ball goes back to the Warriors, leading now by 6. That's the first personal foul on Demora. A very back and forth start. Not a whole lot of whistles so far in this one. Just one team foul each in the quarter. Smith tries a corner 3 and knocks it down. 4 of 7 start from behind the arc now for the Warriors, shooting very well. They're up to a 9-point lead midway through the second quarter. Demora had the ball in her hands a whole lot since checking in for the first time. A double Wilson, stripped it away temporarily. Wilson jumped and tossed it into Mack. Another steal for the Warriors. Numbers with Mack, Smith, and Race. Mack goes in and out, lost it out of play. It will stay with the Warriors. Mack to inbound. Tosses it up to Taylon Smith. They're looking inside for Shelby. Shelby turns and fades and swishes it home. Warriors' very good start on the offensive end is continuing. They're now up to an early double-digit lead. 4.5 to play. And going back to the Horns. This time they go towards Brown. Now back to Wilson. This is Soleil Sanchez looking for Wilson. Fake pass. Now Davenport in the corner. Knocks down the 3. Just a second-made 3 for Converse. Cuts the lead back into single digits. Needed that bucket for sure, and it's Alyssa Davenport, the 5'10 senior from Raleigh, North Carolina, who answers. Now the Warriors in trouble on the offensive end. Possession arrow will stay with the home team. Lexi Griffin and Tristan Berry checking back in. Good minutes, though, for Taylon Smith and Jordan Race, both of them knocking down a perimeter shot to help the Warriors build this early lead. Pearley, foot on the line. That's a deep 2 and short. Working inside was Berry, but Wilson tipped it into the hands of Davenport. Soleil Sanchez gets the screen from Wilson, flying to the rack, kicks out for Jones. Jones tries a drive and finds Wilson. Wilson, not a perimeter threat. 0 of 2 from 3 so far this season, but she is dominant inside for sure. Valkyries couldn't connect on that look. Griffin pulls a 2. Wilson pulls down the rebound. 5 early ones for Wilson. Don't think she's going to reach the mark set by Lauren Taylor earlier this week of Francis Marion, a fellow Conference Carolina foe who set the all-time NCAA rebounding record with 44 rebounds, a career-high 32 points to go with it. And just an all-time performance from Francis Marion's Lauren Taylor earlier this week. Made national news. So good to see the Conference Carolinas getting some good publicity in that matter. Asia Peerley now going to head to the free throw stripe for the Warriors. Peerley, just a 55% free throw shooter, 8.8 points per game, 5 rebounds per game. The Warriors' leading scorer off the bench and 3rd overall. Does lead the team in field goal percentage. 6-foot junior from Greensboro, North Carolina. Knocks down the first. Originally started her career at the University of Maryland Eastern Shore. Now, a big impact for the Warriors. Goes 2 of 2 from the stripe, and Alexis Glover. And we'll check back in for her. So back up to a double-digit lead for the Warriors, who show some light pressure in the backcourt with Barry on Soleil Sanchez. They switch the handoff, and an illegal screen, maybe. Oh, actually, that's one's on Barry. Coach Davis not happy with the call on the floor. Maybe Barry just ran into that screen a bit too hard. And back underway, 2:40 to play, 10-point lead for the Warriors. That one just the first on Barry, so no foul trouble really for anyone on either team. This is Carey trying a 3. That one's no good. Now they find Kendrick wide open in the corner for 3 and knocks it down. 5 of 8 now for the Warriors, well above 50% from 3 to start here in this one. A terrific offensive start for the Warriors, who lead by 13. Wilson. Now Davenport. Davenport pulls a 3, looking to answer. That one's way off. And it hit Carey, who was standing at a play. So ball goes once again to the Warriors. Dead ball rebound. Rebound number 23 for the Warriors. So not only are they having a great start shooting, but they're dominating a margin that they don't usually dominate. And that's the rebounding margin. Here's Kendrick. Too much space for her. She'll pull that 3, no doubt. That time it doesn't fall, though. And just the 4th miss from behind the arc for the Warriors so far today. 31-18, 90 seconds to play. They go back to this horn set with Soleil Sanchez and Wilson. Looking inside for Wilson. They double. And a reverse layup from Brown is no good. It was a really good cut from her, but she couldn't finish the bucket. Griffin now pushing the pace the other way. Glance trails, pulls a 3, can't knock it down. Barry's there on the offensive glass, and she was fouled. Great effort there from Tristan Barry, who will head to the free throw line. One of the better shooters from the stripe in the entire conference. At 80%. Reagan Cameron checks back in. And Barry's first free throw is good. The lead is up to 14 now for the Warriors with 1:06 to play. And we have a lane violation, I believe, on Griffin. So that free throw will not count for the Warriors, and the lead stays at 14. Minute to play now in this first half. A very good offensive start for Southern Wesleyan. This is Davenport. Wilson pulling the short corner jumper, and it's good. Wilson's 3rd bucket of the game. Had a very good start, but slowed down just a bit here in the second quarter, as have the Valkyries as a team. Kendrick pumping. Looking inside now for Glover, who traveled. So leads at 12. 2.9 seconds separate the game clock and the shot clock. Converse can hold what would seemingly be the last shot if they choose. little bit of pressure there from Tristan Berry, one of the better defenders on ball in the conference as well. They're setting up with the horns, and they go to Wilson. Sanchez step back jumper from the elbows, no good. Offensive rebound for Brown. Brown goes up and finishes. And Griffin's shot will not count had it fallen, with the lead cut to 10 on that last second bucket from Jordan Brown. But a terrific start from the Warriors on the offensive end. They lead 32-22 through 20. We'll be back with halftime stats and other conference scores when we come back. Kendrick. Kendrick and Asia Peerley each had 6 in that half. Griffin, nice pass inside to Glantz. Her layup is no good. And rebounding, Jordan Brown. This is Wilson for a cutting Soleil Sanchez. Nice pass there from Wilson. And Soleil Sanchez up to 4 points now in the game. 4 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, and a steal. So all around start, but that's Lexi Griffin. And you count that one with the foul. Foul is on Soleil Sanchez, so Lexi Griffin a chance to head to the free throw line for an old-fashioned 3-point play. Lexi, big game. The first time these two teams played, 23 points in the 5-point win. And she completes the 3-point play from the stripe. Lead is 10. Skip pass to Jones. Jones flies. Had her shot rejected by Mack, who got the rebound as well. Mack going around the Glantz screen. Now inside for Glover. Glover, the free throw line jump shot's good. Can't give Alexis that much space in the mid-range. She's a very comfortable shooter from that area. Warriors growing the lead once again. Wilson at the elbow. Now Davenport. Davenport had a great game off the bench a great half off the bench. 8 points in that first half. Back inside for Glover. Glover fades. And couldn't connect. Now Soleil Sanchez flying the other way. To the right hand, rejected by Shelby Glantz. Offensive rebound and putback is missed by Brown. Glantz pulls down the rebound. Warriors thought about pushing the pace quick the other way. Now Shelby Glantz slows it down. Glantz driving left. Glantz with the left hand. That one might have been blocked. Actually, she just straight lost that one out of play. That's probably the one thing the Warriors did not do a very good job of in the first half. Taking care of the ball. 12-6 was the halftime turnover differential. Inside for Cameron. Cameron was fouled. Bucket goes. So now she'll head to the free throw line for a 3-point play opportunity. Cameron, a 63% free throw shooter on the year. SWU baseball still trailing as they're in the 7th now. Score is 6-3. A couple other games around the conference here today. Everyone in action today. North Greenville's at Lees-McRae. Erskine's at Shawan. Emmanuel's at Mount Olive. Francis Marion at UNC Pembroke. That's a very big game in Pembroke. Young Harris is at King. And Belmont Abbey is at Barton. Leads 9. Glover lost it. Wilson falls on it. And finds Soleil Sanchez. Looking inside for Wilson. And Wilson fights through the contact and heads to the free throw line. So back-to-back opportunities for Converse for 3-point plays. And the lead is down to 7 as we head to our media timeout. Sydney Wilson at the line trying to complete her three-point play. 78% free throw shooter on the year. First on the team. Knocks it down. So lead quickly down to 6 after back-to-back three-point plays from the line for the Valkyries. It's 39-33 halfway through the third quarter. Looking inside for Lexi Griffin. And Shagag was bumped by Wilson. Actually, that one was on Jordan Brown. And another foul. This one is on Wilson. And this time an offensive foul. So 3 fouls in very, very quick succession. Both teams now in the bonus for the remainder of the quarter. 4:40 to play in it. Davenport corner 3 is good, and the lead is down to 3. Very good start the second half for Converse. Shagag driving. Shagag missed it. Some contact there. Ref said play on. We go the other way now with Converse, who can tie with a 3. Soleil Sanchez lost it into the hands of Shagag, and then Lexi Griffin was fouled by Jordan Brown. So Lexi will head to the free throw line now. 2 fouls on Brown. Griffin, 71% from the line. 2 of 2 today. First one's good. And second one no good. So lead will stay at 4. After Griffin goes 1 of 2 from the stripe. 40-36, 4 minutes to play, third quarter. This is Wilson. Wilson over the much smaller Mack, got the friendly rolled. Good touch. The lead is 2. Griffin needs some help, finds Barry. Now Pearly driving through, left-hand shot at the side of the backboard's no good. And bumped off of Pearly by Soleil Sanchez. Converse ball. Chance to tie or take the lead. The last Converse lead came with 16 seconds left in the first quarter. 2 subs will check into the next dead ball for Southern Wesleyan, make that now 3. Inside Brown. Brown with the right hand ties it at 40 apiece. Here's Barry. Pearly tries a 3 and knocks it down. That's not something we see a whole lot from Asia Pearly, but a very important 3 for the Warriors to go back up. After Converse tied it, now they go double screen to the left. Here's Soleil Sanchez still. Crossing over to the left, looking inside for Wilson. Wilson had Pearly sealed off but couldn't finish the layup. Asia grabs the rebound, hands off to Lexi Griffin. Griffin pushing the pace now the other way. 2 minutes to play here in the third quarter. A 3-point lead for Southern Wesleyan. Pearly, another 3. Actually, that one's a deep 2. That one's off. Her foot was on the line. And Converse controls the board. That's one thing the Warriors did a very good job of in the first half, that they very rarely lead And that's the rebounding margin. They were up 25-17 in rebounding at the break. Then they have to play. Here's Mack trying a drive, looking for an angle, tossed it up as she was fouled. She will get 2 shots now, Rakia Mack. Five total subs checking in. Including David West for the first time for Converse. Subbing in for Sydney Wilson. Rakia Mack, a 70% free throw shooter, knocks down the first. .58 junior from Jersey City, New Jersey. And couldn't connect on the second, so lead stays at 4. Cameron curling a screen. Poked away by Pearley. Brown driving. Brown bowls over Shigag. Offensive foul. Three personal fouls now for Brown. 3 for Brown, 3 for Washington, 3 for Wilson. For the Warriors, only one with 3, Tristan Berry. Minute to play here in the third quarter. They have a switch on Pearley if they can get it to her. Kendrick instead tries a 3. It's no good. Off the side of the rim, they had Reagan Cameron switched onto Asia Pearley. Pearley trying to work for position inside, just couldn't find the angle to get it to Asia. 44-40, 44 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Davenport, 11 points in the game. This is Washington. 10 on the shot clock. Washington kicking. Cameron pulling. Can't knock it down. Long rebound. Pearley tipped it. Washington controlled it. This is now Jones. Jones will back it out. Now instead, Washington drives. Kicks Jones short corner 2. No good. Rebound Pearley. 4 on the clock. Race. Driving. Race. Pulling at the buzzer. Short. So it's 44-40 as we head to the fourth. 10 minutes to play for the Warriors to try to pick up their 7th conference victory of the season. We'll be back after the break with the fourth quarter right here on the Conference Carolinas Digital Network. Converse looking to answer. No Wilson still in the game. She's taking her break. That is Daven West working inside with Shigag, and that one was lost out of play by Cameron. And Cameron will take a seat. Soleil Sanchez comes to get her. .46-40, 9.5 to play. Warriors looking to defeat Converse for the second time this season and move to 7-8 in conference play. Nice crossover by Smith. Fake the pass. Couldn't connect on the layup. Peerley, that was the quick jump ball. Looked like Peerley had much more of the ball than any Valkyrie. Converse does have the possession era. Converse is ahead of Southern Wesleyan in the KPI by 1,000th of a point. So this will be a big win for the Warriors to go right back above them. Three was long from Jones. Peerley pulls down the rebound and finds a trailing Smith. Smith going back inside. The mismatch is Soleil Sanchez on Peerley, but she couldn't connect. The layup was short. This is Jones around for Soleil Sanchez in the corner. Davenport looking inside. That one's off the hands of West last. Another turnover for Converse. Jennifer DeMora checks in for Sierra Jones. DeMora and Davenport played a lot off the bench today for Converse. Davenport is their leading scorer in the game with 11 points. That's her working inside with Shelby Glantz right now. Shelby, a top of the key three, swishes it home. Warriors up 9 now. Shelby's second made three of the game, the 7th for the Warriors, which is a much slower pace after a 5 of 8 start from behind the arc. Sanchez flies in and was tripped, and she'll shoot 2 free throws. Soleil Sanchez, a 5'8 junior from Barcelona, Spain, 60% from the free throw line. Started her career at Northwest Kansas Technical College. Knocks down the first, second leading scorer on the team coming into the game, 9.4 in that department. To remind you, after the game, the Warriors men's team hosts Converse after a classic win here in this gym on Wednesday night over Young Harris. Freshman Donovan Taylor, that's one you'll want to watch on Wednesday for 40 minutes, all 40 minutes of the game. 0 turnovers, 16 points as Jordan Race knocks down a 3. And Taylor, the 2 game-winning free throws after Coach Stites called for him to take a charge on the inbound pass in a tie game. Taylor knocked down both free throws, and the Warriors got their 3rd conference win of the season. Wilson's back into the game now for Converse. But this is Washington trying a 3 and answering Jordan Race's 3. Timeout Converse. Lead back down to 7. Back live now at Teinziger Gymnasium. Zaria Washington's first made field goal of the day cuts the lead down to 7. Answering Jordan Race's 3 on the other end for the Warriors. Race thought about another one. Kendrick pumps. Kendrick drives. Euro steps. Rejected by Wilson. Offensive rebound to Glance. Now Kendrick. Corner 3. Good! Kalia Kendrick on fire from 3. 3 made threes here in the game, up to 11 points. Now for the junior from Seneca, South Carolina. 10-point lead again for the Warriors. Soleil Sanchez looking to answer, does with the right hand. Not great defense there from the Warriors. Looking to push the pace back the other way now. 55-47, 6.5 to play. Smith spinning into the paint. Pumping, going up, left hand, good. Oh, with a bucket from Talon Smith. Back up to a 10-point lead. Now Soleil Sanchez gets a step off Race. Foul is on the floor on Jordan Race. Her first. 6 points though off the bench for Jordan Race. 23 total bench points today for the Warriors. Here comes Lexi Griffin and Tristan Berry back into the game for Smith and Race. Good minutes from them here to start the fourth quarter. Soleil Sanchez to inbound for Converse. And they go inside to Brown, who missed a layup. Got the offensive rebound and blocked by Glance. And she was standing on the line as she jumped to throw the ball back in play. And so ball goes back to the Warriors. (57-47). Here's Glover. Not a threat from 3, and Wilson treats her as such. Standing in the middle of the paint. Griffin trying a drive. Kicks across court for Berry with 4. Berry, step back 3 at the shot clock. Buzzer is good. Oh, what a shot from Tristan Berry. 60-47, a 13-point lead for the Warriors. Big time step back shot from Tristan Berry. And Converse answered this mini run for the Warriors. 5-0 over the last minute. Soleil Sanchez, 3, too strong. Long rebound goes to Washington, who finds Brown. Right back to Washington. Now Davenport looking for Wilson. That's their threat down low, trying to find any angle to get it to her. 7 on the shot clock. Over the head of Soleil Sanchez, another Converse turnover. And that will send us to our media timeout. A back-to-back buckets from the Warriors, who are 4 of their last 5 from 3, and they lead by 13. Point lead for the Warriors with 5 minutes to play here in the fourth quarter. Let's see if they can seal it and get their 7th conference win of the season. That one's rejected by Wilson off her hand last. It will stay with the Warriors. As of right now, Warriors 6-8 in conference play, 10th in the KPI rankings. Converse also 6-8, but they're 9th. One spot ahead of the Warriors. They go inside to Peerley. Peerley power dribbles, had it rejected by Wilson. Nice block and rebound there from Sydney Wilson, who has had a very good game. 11 points, now 9 rebounds and 2 blocks. That's her working for position down low. Warriors show bodies. Extra pass, Davenport in the corner. Washington for 3, gets it to fall. Very big bucket there from Converse. Lead goes right back to 10. Converse was one of their last 4 from the field until that made shot. Peerley, a 3, has one already. That time it doesn't fall. Converse will let her have that one for sure. And now they're pushing the pace the other way, under 4 to play. Ball screen from Wilson. Now Davenport a 3, too strong, rebounded by Glantz. Griffin had to keep that dribble alive and throws it ahead. And no one touched it, apparently. And that's what the refs say. He sure had a better angle than me, so it will be a turnover for the Warriors. Much better job of not turning the ball over in this half after 12 in the first half. That's just number 5 of the second half. 12 turnovers for Converse. Now Davenport driving. Davenport fouled by Tristan Berry. That's Tristan's 5th. It will be 2 shots. For a 74% free throw shooter, Alyssa Davenport from Raleigh, North Carolina. Taylon Smith checks in for Tristan Berry with those 4 personals. First free throw is good from Davenport. Started her career at Queens University, Division I in Charlotte, North Carolina. Her second can make it an 8-point game with 3.5 to play. Doesn't fall. Rebound by Shelby Glantz. Poked away in the corner. That was Jordan Brown, who leads the team in steals per game at 2.4. The refs talking over. I wonder if there's a clock issue. Here comes the third in conversation. They signaled Warrior ball. Could that be the topic? Could the time be the topic? And a turnover on the inbound pass. They were trying to throw it ahead to Griffin. Now Converse coming back the other way. This is Wilson in the paint with a jumper. No good. And rebounded by Taylon Smith. And Brown on the floor fouled Smith. Lots of ball pressure from Converse, forcing the turnover. Almost forcing another one there. That's just the first team foul of the quarter. But that is the 4th on Jordan Brown now, so she'll have to be careful. They get it into Glover, who finds Griffin. Griffin tosses it ahead for Smith, who has to haul that one in one-handed. Pulls up the jumper. It's too strong. That's the shot that Converse would want the Warriors to take. A very quick and pretty tough 2. And here they come the other way. This is Davenport trailing Washington. Soleil Sanchez now inside Wilson. Wilson spinning, kicking, extra pass. And now a cutting Brown, who lays it up for 2. Timeout Warriors, lead back down to 7. This is as close as it's been in the fourth quarter, or really since about the middle part of the third quarter. Tristan Berry will check back in. Just a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it right here. 2:36 to play, 60-53. The Southern Wesleyan lead having some issues taking care of the ball or getting good shots over the last minute and a half. . Melissa Davenport leads the game with 12 points for the Warriors. Kalaya Kendrick has 11 after she had a very good game on Wednesday night in the Warriors' 5-point loss to Young Harris. More full court pressure now for Converse. Into Kendrick. Now Glantz. Glantz had that one deflected by Soleil Sanchez. Glantz into the backcourt for Griffin. Griffin goes behind the back, fighting with Sanchez, and they pushed off. I'm not sure that was enough contact to make Soleil Sanchez fall, but they do call the offensive foul. Warriors another turnover. Lead is 7 with 2.5 to play. Almost a turnover there. We found Wilson. Wilson hands off to Soleil Sanchez. Now a 3 from Davenport. No good. That would have been a huge shot were it to fall for Converse. And Griffin gets pressured as he crosses the timeline. 2:06 to play. Warriors need a bucket here to settle down some Converse momentum. Who will they choose to go to? Will it be Kendrick? She's been big in this game. 9 on the shot clock. Glantz cutting as Griffin. Shelby spins. Shelby fades and hits. That's the money shot from Shelby Glantz. She's up to 10 points. Lead is now 9 for the Warriors. And a charge. That's Kendrick drawing it for the Warriors. What a sequence for Southern Wesleyan. The turnaround J from Shelby Glantz, the charge from Kalaya Kendrick, and now they're starting to feel comfortable once again in this one. Full court pressure for Converse after the timeout. Fouls on Soleil Sanchez. Converse thought that one was going to be on Tristan Berry. That would have been her 5th, and it would have given the ball back to Converse, who trail by 9 after a fading mid-range jump shot from Shelby Glantz that, if it's your first time watching the Warriors, you might think that's not a good shot, but that's exactly the shot that Coach Davis would want Shelby to take. That is her money shot. And some pressure from Griffin, who stepped out of play. Lexi wanting a foul called there. The Warriors not making this one easy on themselves down the stretch with some turnovers. And Rakia Mack will check in for Lexi Griffin. And now Cameron will check in for Jordan Brown. An offensive substitution for Converse. Now Soleil Sanchez on the handoff, looking for an angle to the left hand. Can't get it to fall. Rebound by Glover. This is Kendrick. Lots of pressure from Converse in the backcourt. Couple nice crossovers from Kendrick. And Soleil Sanchez ripped it away for a second. Glover gets on it. Now Berry. Some helter-skelter defense from Converse. Matt Cutts, who can't finish with the layup. And Converse going the other way. A minute to play, a 9-point lead for the Warriors. Soleil Sanchez rejected by Tristan Berry. Defensive rebound, Alexis Glover. Back into the hands of Berry. Berry will slow it down, run some clock, and find Kendrick, who was fouled. That will be the 15th foul. Actually, that's the 4th team foul. So one more until free throws for the Warriors. Kendrick to inbound. They get it into Barry. And Glantz is fouled. Shelby, 64% free throw shooter. And one of the two you'd want if you're Converse at the line. First free throw is good from Shelby. Lead is 10. Second, no good off the front rim, rebounded by Davenport. This is Brown pushing quickly the other way. To the right hand, bumped by Barry. That will be it for Tristan Barry. And 2 free throws for Jordan Brown. So Lexi Griffin checks back in for Tristan. Brown just a 53% free throw shooter on the season. Swishes the first. Up to 13 points now in the game. She's had a pretty good one. Second is good as well. Lead is 8. And a timeout called by Coach Davis. 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. 8-point game, 36 to play. Tristan Barry, the Warriors' best free throw shooter, has now fouled out. Taylin Smith is the second at 76%, but she not in the game as of now, so Kendrick 63%, Alexis Glover 71%, Lexi Griffin 71%, and Shelby Glantz 64%. It will be Kendrick, the lowest of those 5 to inbound. Need some help. They double Griffin. A second comes off the clock there. That was off a Converse hand last. Kendrick inbounds again. Both teams are in the double bonus. 2 timeouts left for the Warriors if they need them. They get it into Glantz. Now Kendrick in the corner. Kendrick dribbles away. Good job of running some clock off here by Kalia Kendrick and Shelby Glantz. And it will be Kalia to head to the free throw line for 2 shots. .63% from the line is Kalia Kendrick. Another big game for her today, 11 points. Her and Shelby Glantz, the only 2 in double digits here today for Southern Wesleyan. For Converse, Davenport and Brown each have 12, and Sydney Wilson has 11. First one's good. And so is the second. 2 made free throws from Kendrick. Final timeout called, or not the final timeout called. Looked like they initially signaled for it, but Converse didn't want it. This is Washington with a head of steam, poked away by Kendrick. Into the hands of Glantz. Right back to Kendrick, who was fouled. And that should just about do it. 2 made free throws, and that would seal it for Kalia Kendrick and the Warriors. Fouls on Jones. Just her first. Kendrick today 2 of 2. Her only trip was, or her first trip was the last one. This is her second. And knocks down this one as well. Kendrick gets one more. 22.3 left. An 11-point lead for the Warriors. And now it's 12. 15 points today for Kalia Kendrick. full timeout called by Converse. Will take it with them. Warriors looking to cruise to their 7th conference win this season. Now Converse has the ball, and Warriors fouling there. That's what you don't want to do. It stops the clock and gives Converse now a look at 2 points. Not a great foul there from Alexis Glover. Since Jordan Brown to the free throw line, only a 53% free throw shooter, but like I said, stops the clock. It's 14 points today for Brown. Misses the first. So Warriors get away with one there. The lead is still 12, 67-55, 20 seconds to play. Second one is good from Brown. Timeout, Warriors. We'll keep it right here. That is one timeout now remaining for the Warriors. They lead by 11. 15 points today from Kalaya Kendrick, 11 from Shelby Glantz, 9 from Asia Peerley, 6 from Lexi Griffin, Alexis Glover, and Jordan Race, 7 from Taylon Smith. So every Warrior today that has played has scored. 25 points off the bench for the Warriors. Their leading scorer, like I said, Kalaya Kendrick, 15 points today. Tristan Berry has fouled out. Is the Warriors' best free throw shooter. They're shooting it very well today. 13 of 17 from the stripe. It's into Griffin, who is fouled, and will head to the free throw line. And Lexi, 71%. 6 points today. Only 1 of 6 from the field, though. Struggled against Young Harris as well. Or I should say struggled shooting. She's doing other stuff as well. 7 rebounds, 4 assists, and a steal. So really everything but the shooting has been very good for Lexi here today. 7 points now for her. And a 12-point lead. 15 seconds to play. Soleil Sanchez. Now Demora. Demora from the elbow. Block. That's the 4th block of the day from Shelby Glantz. 3 is no good. Into the hands of Kendrick. Converse will not foul. And it will be a win today for the Warriors. 68-56 your final score. Southern Wesleyan knocks off Converse. They move to 10-15 on the season, 7-8 in conference play, and pick up the season sweep on Converse, and will likely move ahead of the Valkyries in the KPI rankings, which come out again tomorrow. Big performance again today from Kalaya Kendrick. 15 points on 3 of 5 3-point shooting, 4 of 4 from the free throw line. And a steal to go with it in 28 minutes played here today. Warriors win, hoping for a Converse sweep with the men's game coming up next.
Ready to take the step. I wonder if you've ever considered that you only have one life to live. I wonder if you have the courage to be exactly who you were called to be. I wonder if you understand that you can do anything if only you believe it. What if there's a place for you? A place where you can dream higher, where your dreams and future collide with God's vision and direction, where thinking and doing go hand in hand with innovation, where professors are more like mentors and guides, where generosity is contagious and if you catch it, you just might change the world, where servant leaders of the next generation are grown, and where your story can be written and change the course of history. This is it. Step into community, step into faith, Step into life. Step into Southern Wesleyan University.